Hello and welcome to the Tailor Fitted, the men's fashion and lifestyle channel. My name is Oliver Photography, and a couple weeks ago when I had a really bad hair day, I managed to interview a good friend of mine called Ruweyda Dool. Now Ruweyda is a fashion designer and also a menswear stylist. We had a wicked interview. Here's how it went down. Check it, guys. How are you today?
Yeah, good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm really good, really good. Happy to see you. It's a beautiful sunny day.
It is
Yeah,
like a stunning day.
Yeah, so tell us about your latest release. What's it all about?
So it's called the All Bit Collection. It's kind of, I always was kind of into space and like, you know, what's up there. And the collection is almost like a modernized astronaut-esque attire. But sort of an everyday, ready-to-wear attire also.
It's your first release, I believe?
It is, yeah, it is.
How have you found the whole process from concept to delivery?
Really good. I mean, I started doing menswear and I kind of, it moved really fast. I was kind of making a lot of clothes for like clients, etc. And then I didn't necessarily have like the time or like the mind space to kind of just focus on a collection.
Yeah.
And because I kind of really like doing like one-off pieces, I didn't necessarily want to like make a collection.
Yeah.
And this collection that I've just released as well, it wasn't actually supposed to be a collection. I did just like naturally make individual pieces, but you know, collating them all together kind of allowed it to look like a collection. I mean, it fits nicely as a collection, but that wasn't the initial you know, thought process behind it.
I must say, even though they're individual pieces, looking at it as a collection, there is something that kind of ties them all together. So what was it what was the tipping point to make you say, yeah, actually I'm going to release a collection?
I think it was like looking at all the pieces together. There's a lot of things that kind of naturally was like incorporated throughout. Like for example, like the turtleneck, the different cuts I think also, and you know, looking at the outerwear side of things as well, there's a lot of like raincoats, and the cuts of those also kind of mesh nicely together. But yeah, I think it was literally just like the moment when I put all the pieces on my rail and I was kind of like, oh, this kind of is the collection.
Yeah. Tell us a bit more about why you decided to only create one piece, and do you see it more as like a work of art in itself?
Yeah, I think you know, the days of like just following trends is kind of over. I think, you know, now we're like celebrating individuality, and you know, the thing with me is like I've always had the concept of if I was to go out somewhere or have an appearance somewhere or something, you just never, that's like your worst nightmare, to like arrive at a location and somebody's wearing the exact same garment because it's very high street. And my thing is just, you know, everyone should, you know, you can be completely individual in yourself, but it's almost like if you was to be in that situation and you were wearing something exactly the same as somebody else, it almost like takes away like individuality. So I kind of always wanted to allow that to be perceived in my brand, and whether it's not necessarily like mass producing every piece, it's more so like taking out individual pieces, looking at, you know, what market they fit into perfectly, and then you know, mass producing that piece, but kind of still doing it in a very individual way. So looking at, you know, changing the shapes and changing the cuts around, etc. And yeah, just allowing every man to kind of be the individual person, really.
So Ruweyda, where can you find out more about yourself and your latest collection?
You can go on my website, which is www.ruweydadool.co.uk. Everything's on there, and yeah, enjoy it.
If you like this video, make sure you give us a massive thumbs up. If you want to see more from Ruweyda Dool, make sure you check out the description box below. Leave a little like, a little comment, subscribe if you're new around here. Until next time, peace and love.
My French ain't the best, but can we become a we? Yeah. Gareth Gay syndrome, starving as I speak. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Picture us together, let love become a verb one time. Work one time, down to earth one time. Put it together, mix it up in a verse one time. Worth one line, splurge one time. Only joking, my account ain't set up for lies.